Okay, guys, let's talk about this game. Um, Coach Prime said he wanted the Buffaloes to. What did he say? He said he wanted the Buffaloes to kill a gnat with a sledgehammer with a hammer. We didn't quite do that. We killed the gnat with a fly swatter. Okay, it still died, right? We still killed the gnat. But I think we didn't get the result that he wanted because of tiny mistakes, explosive runs from Cincinnati. However, let's all give it up to the O line. The O line did their thing. We cannot say they did not. They protected Shador very well. He got one sack, and I kind of think that was on him. And right when he was about to throw it, he got sacked. The guy rushed in. So I totally get it. But congratulations to the O line. They played, they did their thing. Shiloh and Cam had the most tackles, solo tackles and tackles of the team. They did their thing. Let's talk about Shiloh and that little flag he caught. Now, we all know people were talking bad about Shiloh, and every player that plays football at some point in time, you're not going to be on your game, or it's just not going to be a game for you. Shiloh coming back, we don't know what the guy said to Shiloh. Now, let's be honest. We've all been in a situation whether it has been at work or anywhere else where we know we're in a professional environment. We know that we're at work. We know we're suited and booted. We know that we cannot act out. We know we can't act the fool. We need to remain professional. We know this. But it's that one person, that one coworker, or one client, ops, whatever the case may be, that may touch that button and you just explode. And I think what you can see from the sidelines is for Shiloh, when he was over there, something happened. The guy probably said something to Shiloh, because you could tell how Shiloh like rubbed him. Shiloh hit him hard, smacked him hard, and then the guy said what he said. There's no telling what he said. And Shiloh was like, you know what? Today's just not my day. Today is not my day, because I'm going to just let my daddy be mad. I'm just going to let my daddy be mad. And Shiloh flipped this guy's foot. Shiloh, I give you grace, because listen, we all know we've been in positions where people have really, we have had to count down from 10 to 1 to calm down. And Shiloh was like, not today. Not today. If you guys notice, I'm still waiting on Shiloh to be back. I'm still waiting on him. He's still not himself. Honestly, guys, when Shiloh did that press conference with his dad, he was not funny Shiloh. He was a serious Shiloh, but it almost seemed like Shiloh wanted to cry. His voice was cracking a little bit. I was like, please, Shiloh, just leave. Just because I didn't want to see, because, we're used to him being happy and he's hitting hard and stuff, and then people have been on him. But you know what? Honestly, like Coach Prom said, that humbled Shiloh. Honestly, Coach Prom said he's never had to deal with it. And I think Shador has to deal with it more. And now it hit Shiloh. And Shiloh like, what was, I thought I was the one everybody loved. What's going on? What's happening? Why are people treating me like this? Shiloh, we're not treating you like that. You just had an off game. We get it. But guys, you also had a coworker or somebody that really got you here. And you was like, I'm just going to get fired. I'm gonna just be in the office today, because this coworker, we know this happened. Don't say it hasn't. That's what happened with Shiloh. So I give him grace. Now, let's talk about this game was so good that, did you guys notice Wester didn't score? We're gonna talk about Jimmy's score, because these refs are so disrespectful. Wester didn't score, Jimmy didn't score, and Shepard didn't score. That's how good the game was, that maybe some of y'all didn't even notice Wester didn't even score. Shepard didn't score. Okay, so why didn't Jimmy Horn score? The disrespectfulness of the refs. They want us to lose so bad. Y'all, I know there are rules. I know they are. But they are so petty. I saw a guy comment and said, these dudes got on pads, but they ain't got on maxi pads. I thought that touchdown was cold. Because I'm just like, I can't throw up the deuces. But after the game, after I get a touchdown, I can throw up like I'm shooting people. That's okay. But I can't throw up the. And then somebody else said Tyreek Hill always throw up the deuces when he's running. But I know that's the NFL. The pettiness. Oh, it's unsportsmanlike. Are you kidding me? I'll tell you what's unsportsmanlike. Unsportsmanlike is when Shepard was getting handled, grabbed, choked, tugged on the whole nine, and you did not call a pass interference, ref. That's what's unsportsmanlike. Let's be honest. Seriously, let's be honest about this. Not calling it. You guys, it happened again. I said it in Kansas State. It happened again. Shepard could not catch the ball. We know why. Pass interference. But then what was the real reason why he didn't call it? Whose side was it on? It was on Cincinnati's side. Once again, Kansas State side, the ref didn't call it. This time, Cincinnati side, they didn't call it. Coach Prime even called it out. Guys, you have to understand, Coach Prime cannot talk bad about the referees. He can hint at it, but he let us do that, right? He let us talk about them because he's like, I got to see these guys, and they do a great job, but some of those calls, he can't really, say too much. Coach Prime, don't worry. We got you. We saw that. Something else, you guys, you probably noticed, you probably didn't. Because, it's a lot of men that watch it, and women, y'all be like, oh, women need to be quiet, whatever. But y'all men know, women, we catch everything. Women, we watch everything. And this lady come in, and I said the same thing. Did y'all notice how the refs were blocking for Cincinnati? I don't know if y'all noticed this. A lot of the refs were literally, they were blocking for him. They were like, I'm not moving. I'm like, ref, get out. And they do this often. I'm like, ref, can you get out the way? Like, why are you still here? Move. No, the refs were literally blocking for Cincinnati. Did you guys not? Did you not notice that? Did you not notice that? Let's talk about how the celebrations are wishy-washy. I've never understood that when I see Colorado play at another school and they get a touchdown, the refs let them celebrate. They'd be like, do your thing, celebrate, do you? Whenever Colorado's at home, today they didn't do it, which I'm actually pretty shocked. But usually when Colorado is playing in Colorado, the refs are rushing them off the field after they score a touchdown. They're like, no, I don't want to see any touchdowns. Not one. Any celebrations, not one. I'm like, what is the deal? When they go play somewhere else, them refs don't even care. This is why it was surprising to me, because last night, Travis Hunter took forever to do that backflip and his little Spider-Man. He took forever. Literally, Travis took forever. And so I'm thinking, oh, he's about to get a flag. The ref's about to get him out of here. They let him do that. They like, okay, Travis, do you. So I'm thinking, if you're letting Travis take forever to do that, why Jimmy Horn couldn't throw the deuces and run it in? Like, what was it? What is the problem? I'm not understanding. What's the deal? If you guys know the deal with the referee, please tell me. I don't understand the referees. Like, do they get reprimanded? Like, do they go back and look and say, you know what? I'm not going to let you call Colorado game anymore because you have 3 infractions. I'm not letting you call it. What happens to the referees? Let somebody tell me. I don't know. Someone said VHF, it's a rule that Jimmy may have forgotten about. I have seen that call before. If Cincinnati would have done that, we would have wanted it called Go Colorado. You know how many calls we've seen? Do you know how many? I get what you're saying. It's a rule. He may have forgot. And I'm pretty sure he did forget. You know why Jimmy forgot? You know why? Put yourself in Jimmy's position. Why did you forget that you can't throw the deuces or you can't do any kind of taunting of the opponent? because you have not had a touchdown in so long. You like, coach, can you guys create a package for me? Can I get the ball? Can I? Besides on kickoff, can I get the ball, please? I just want to score a little bit. I am planning to go into the NFL, and I need some stats. I need to run it up. I need to run it up. Can I get some stats, coach? So Jimmy Horn, I give him grace for doing that. He probably did forget. And when he got that ball, it went to his head real quick, and he was like, it's about time. And he was like, deuces. I would have done the same thing. The good thing about it is Coach Prime wasn't mad. Coach Prime was like, probably like, man, I understand because Jimmy haven't had a touchdown in a minute. He hasn't had the ball. Like, he get it. And then if you guys notice, they were going to take Jimmy out just for doing that. And Coach said, no, put him back in, put him back in, put him back in. That's one thing I loved about Coach. He was like, no, put him back in. Because he know that Jimmy probably felt bad about it. Like, man, I could have had, he was like, put him back in. Now, one thing I did like that Coach did. Now, we all know that Coach Prime says Shiloh is their prime child. It's somebody in your family, your sister, it's probably you. You are the problem child. Let me tell you something. My daughter asked my mom, what was her greatest accomplishment in me and my sisters? And she said, getting them out of my house. Literally graduating from high school. Goodbye. You're grown. Go to college. And I was like, how dare she? But I was like, I understand. And so the fact that when Shiloh threw that guy's leg up, because the guy probably said, now imagine this, he could have said, Shiloh, you trash. That was nothing. You can't tackle. If somebody's been talking trash about you in the media, Shiloh has seen this. Then you hit a player hard. He gets mad. He said something crazy to you. You like, I don't even care. I'm getting a whooping today. I don't care. And Shiloh does that. The good thing I noticed that Coach Prime did, which I appreciated, he took Shiloh out the game. He was like, not today, Shiloh. Shiloh, I was trying to be in father mode when we played Kansas State. I think it was Kansas State or something. And you were making all those mistakes. And I was in father mode. And I let you stay in the game. Even though you were blowing coverages and you weren't tackling and you weren't wrapping up, I let you stay. But not today. Because we have to get to 6-2. We will beat Cincinnati. There is no doubt about it. Guys, let's talk about Cam, because a lot of people talk about how Cam is so small. Honestly, Cam never fails us. Let's be real. Cam gives, and I'm sure the other guys do too, but Cam gives 100% at all times. Cam might be small, and when I see him out there, I'm like, man, Cam is so little. But you know what? Cam is going to grab your ankle. And when he grabs your ankle, he's not letting go. You're going down. He got that sack grabbing that guy's ankle. Cam is going to wrap up. I just love the way Cam plays because he's literally all over the field. He might be small, but he's all over the field. Now, let's move on to Shedeur. Shedeur played a great game. I can't say enough about Shedeur. You all know everybody talking about the Heisman. Shedeur don't even care about Shedeur. Like, I'm trying to make some money. Shedeur's like, I don't even have a trust fund. Bucky got one. I'm going to bet on myself, and I want to go to the NFL. Okay. And I really want to play in the South because I like Miami. But yeah. Put me down for the NFL first pick. I don't care about no Heisman. I don't care. I want to know if you guys thought they were going to win, because I said the score was going to be 38-21. And it would have been 38 if the hating refs wouldn't have called that playback. Oh, that's another thing. I know I've seen Preston Hodge in other games. To me, sometimes he kind of run a little slow or he's not getting at it. I don't know what happened. He turned the gear on during this game. Preston Hodge balled out. What y'all thought about Preston? I didn't even know he was a black belt. And you know what? That makes sense now that I see how he walked. Have y'all ever know? Well, women probably notice. We notice everything. I know Preston. I don't even have to see his name on the back of his shirt. So that makes sense that he, he's a black belt, because I could see his legs like chopping somebody. Preston Hodge balled out. we all know that Preston caught that interception. And how was that a pass interference? How was that a pass interference? Here's the funny part. I'm going to say it again. You guys know. Where did the pass interference happen? It happened on Cincinnati's side once again in the back corner. And of course, they call it. If you go back and look at that, because I did slow motion, I have to see where is this. I know sometimes it's hit and miss with these referees, and I know sometimes it's deliberate. And Preston literally turned his body around. He wasn't even touching a guy. I think he might have pulled a little bit of his jersey, and then he turned around and caught the ball. And they're like, flag, 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 flag. Is there a system where we can literally take the refs out the game during a game, like after halftime, and they come back and there's a, I don't know, chief referee, that director or someone that says, you're not going back in. Like, you're tripping. You are not going back in. What are you doing? You're blocking for Cincinnati. I've seen it. Let's watch the tape. You're cheating for Cincinnati. Do you have money on the books in Vegas? Like, are they checking their bank accounts? Are they family members to see are they going to sway the game? I don't know. What is up with the referees? I'm wondering about them. I'll tell you somebody else I wondered about. Shador touched on this, but he said he kind of motivated him. I can't think of his name, but the center, our center, I don't know if it's too loud. What do y'all think? I don't know if it's too loud or this center has never done this. Like the last game, how he messed up so many times and they put Cash in. Cash did to me. I love Cash. Cash is the deacon. Y'all need to go watch that video that I put out there. Cash is the deacon that Colorado never knew they needed. That's the deacon, okay? The center, the way he messed up, I don't know. He's been doing this. Okay. I don't even want to sound like this, but y'all know what I'm about to say. The same thing y'all say about people that punt the ball and kick the ball. You have one job. Well, not really one, because you still got to block and make sure the line know the play and stuff, but you literally have one job. Spike me the ball when I ask for it. Like, what are we doing? And I don't want to get on him because I know everybody makes mistakes and stuff like that. But honestly, I was looking for them to put Cash in after that. I'm not even going to lie to you. I was literally looking for them to put Cash in and be like, you know what? We're not going to give you a second time to make a mistake. We're just Cash. Come on. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Something else I wanted to touch on. Did y'all see how Shiloh and Travis were like, Travis was checking Shiloh. Travis was checking him because Travis was like, dude, you got me running all the way across the field to help you. Like, you the safety, you out here. Like, you got me running. You got me chasing down. I want to help you, but dude, help yourself. Come on. Block for me. Help yourself. You got me chasing people all over the field. Listen, I love to see it. Now, people don't want to rank. Like Coach Prime was like, don't rank me. I understand why Coach Prime absolutely, positively feels like he needs to kill the gnat. The fact that he's calling these opponents a gnat is so funny to me. If Coach Prime, he has the most one-liners. Like, the fact that he is calling these opponents a gnat is okay. I want you to kill the gnat with the sledgehammer or with the hammer or something, he says. Listen, they got killed with a fly swatter, not a hammer today. And I know why he says that. Listen, if we don't destroy our opponents, the refs will blow the game for us. That's why Coach Prime is like, no, I don't even want to be close. I don't even want to be 3 points. I don't even want to be one touchdown. No. I need to destroy them. with the sledgehammer. Because if we don't, the way these refs are, and I totally agree. And I think some people saw him and was like, Coach Prime is really not happy. Like, well, there were a ton of mistakes. Think about it. This play at the last minute where they substituted and then we substituted. Guys, these teams are so slick. I kind of like what they did. They brought their men in, and then we were like, okay, they're putting in other players. We need to sub too. When we go to sub, what do? They like, let's go. Let's play now. Like, they're subbing. We're not going to even give them time to get on the field. We are going to sub. Flag. They did it so quick, and then they made a touchdown. They did it so quick. They're like, all right, they subbing. Let's go. The ref would have been shot that down. Like, wait. We're not even ready. This play, we're not even ready. Instead, the refs are like, yep, cool. Yeah, we're going to flag. Colorado can't afford to make any mistakes. Colorado cannot afford to make any mistakes. Like, the referees, one thing I was really surprised about, if y'all noticed that announcer, you know what's really funny? How they have two black announcers. Do you notice? I'm just going to put it out there. They always have two black announcers for the Colorado game. And I don't know their names, but the one on the left, it was one kind of built dude and then the other one. The other guy, he was talking positively about Colorado. He's usually not talking positive. The last game, he was not talking, but he only talked positive about Colorado. The older gentleman, slimmer gentleman, commentator, he only talks positive about Colorado when he's with his homeboy from that last game. When he's not with him, he talks negative. I mean, when he's with him, he talks negative. When he's not with him, he talks positive. I was waiting on him to say some suspect stuff like he did last time and like he did last year, but he didn't. And I noticed, I said, oh, he's not with his homeboy. He is not with his homeboy. Because when he's with his homeboy, boy, I tell you, some of the stuff they say, well, both of them, they just hate on Colorado. I'm like, can we get some new commentators? He does not like us. He is very wishy-washy. Did y'all notice how he tried to use big words? And then they had the nerves to put the definition of the word on the screen. Are we slow? I have never seen that. You guys may have. Let me know. He was using, and the word's not even that big, to be honest, but he was using words. I probably never even heard anyone say that word before. I can't even remember what it is. I know it starts with an M. But he had the nerve to put the definition of the word on the screen. Was he explaining to the viewers what it meant? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Here's the thing. I feel like even the commentators are trying to cover up for the refs. I know y'all noticed that. They are ready to tell the truth sometimes. And then they're like, oh, I guess, yep. They didn't call that. Well, I mean, it was just a little tug. It wasn't really, you know what it was. But I get it. You're a commentator. So you can hate on Colorado commentating, but you can't hate on the ref because then you might lose your job, right? You gotta, there's a thin line. Hate on Colorado, hate on the ref. Hate on Colorado, hate on the ref. You know what? You're not even hating on the ref. You're hating on Colorado and you're lying for the ref. You're like taking their side. I'm sure some of you guys had to do that at work. Who is it going to be? Do I keep my job or do I hate on my friend? Do I keep my job or do I hate? I don't know because I need this check at the end of the week. So I don't know, guys. Did you guys feel like when Shador got hurt, was that on purpose? He kind of like strangled his leg and then somebody else jumped on him. If y'all remember, last year they were not even last year, this year too. They try to take Shador out. They want him down. They want to take him out the game. They tried to take Shador out. They tried to take Jimmy out. Jimmy said this. He said this on a well-off video, and he's so right because I noticed it every single game. If you notice every single game, they're always targeting Jimmy. They want his head off. They hit this guy so hard in the head. They always target him. They He said it. He was like, Colorado State, they try to take my head off. They try to take Jimmy out the game. The O-line stood up. I was so happy to see them in a press conference and talking because I'm just like, you guys did your thing. Now, O-line, I don't need y'all to be wishy-washy. O-line, I'm so happy that y'all blocked for Shador, but can we keep this consistent? I know y'all get tired. I know. But can we be consistent? Like, the rest of the teams we played, they're not even ranked, like, at all. And like what Coach Prime said, Coach Prime was like, please don't rank me. Please do not rank us, which they did, number 23. But please don't rank me, because that's going to be an expectation of us to go up. So we're waiting for BYU and all these other teams to lose a game to see where we stand, right? To see about the bowl and if we're going to get the great bowl game and all this type of stuff. And I just feel like coming into this game, if you guys really think about it, the only thing Cincinnati had going for them was their running back. I watched Cincinnati film, and they have some good wide receivers. They're really good. Guess what? We were all over them. We were all over them. And honestly, the quarterback, he kind of figured it out. He was like, man, they're like all over. So he was trying to sneak, get the ball, whatever. And they had some explosive plays, and we just were not tackling like we should be. I've heard men say, dude, that's like the number one thing they teach you in football, how to tackle. Like, what is going on with y'all not wrapping up? Listen, some of y'all don't wrap up doing other stuff. I'm just saying. I need you guys wrap them legs up. Did you see what the guy did when Shiloh tried to tackle him? He jumped over. This guy jumped over the moon. He jumped over Shiloh. Do you know why? Because he sees Shiloh film. He knows Shiloh's going to come in, lower that shoulder, and he was like, not today, not me. Like, dude, I run track too. Like, what are you doing? I do the high jump. What are you doing? We gotta change some things up. We gotta do some things different. But I appreciate the fact that everybody came to play. Michael Welch was hurt. Augusta, I think he had 22 carries for 91 yards. Y'all, that's crazy. Y'all know why that's crazy? Because sometimes we probably got 91 yards in a whole game. Or not even got 91 yards in a game. So I'm proud of him. Shador is trying to rush for touchdowns. And his lit. Now look, Shador, we know you slow, but Shador, we appreciate your slowness. Let me tell you why we appreciate your slowness, Shador. The fact that you ain't got that many moves, and you said to yourself, we know you don't have that many moves. You like, that ain't my job. My job is to throw the ball and find an open man. I get it. But the fact that you don't have that many moves, Shador, and they defense still can't tackle you, I'm like, what? Shador was like, and y'all couldn't tackle Shador doing this. Thank you for not tackling him, but I'm just pointing it out. I'm just pointing it out. Their top guy was Henderson, wide receiver. And I don't know. I think Henderson may have touched the ball one time. That's how good we are. And all the haters, they don't want to admit that we doing our thing. They don't want to admit it. Guys, I'm sorry. It's too late. You go from 1-11 before Dion get there to 4-8 to 5-2 to 6-2. But let's talk about this. We all know if Colorado did not win 5 games, listen, not just Dion, but everybody was going to talk about Colorado if they did not win 5 games, period. If Colorado would have stayed at 4 games, especially the fans, we would have lost it. And I know Coach Prime would have lost it too. I'm gonna tell you guys one thing I really love about the coaching staff. I think it's Coach Lou with the defense. The way he be cursing them out in practice. Do y'all see those videos? The way he's get your mother. Do y'all see those videos? It's almost like you're this bad child that you stayed out late, or you took your mom's car without her knowing, or your mom found you over here doing something you shouldn't be doing. The way Coaches Lou, they need that. People don't understand. These black coaches do not play. They are your coach and your daddy. If you ain't never had no daddy, you about to get one when you go to Colorado. You're going to learn today. You are going to learn today. One thing I love about him, he's very professional when he's not on the grass, as Coach Prime says. But when he's on the grass, you have to get a good cursing out. Like, and maybe you come from a nice Christian home where your parents never even said a curse word. But once you get to Colorado, Coach Lou about to curse you out. And he don't mean it, in a bad way. It's just, that's how he motivates his players. Now, let me tell you something else about somebody else who motivate players to me that is hilarious. Rob Livingston. This guy is the motivational coach of the year. And I know y'all have seen it. I know you guys have seen the videos, Bucky showing how he motivates the team. He's like, the lights are bright. And when you score, when you block, we're going to be making that money. We're going to go out there and score. I need to see it. He is putting on a whole production. Have y'all seen Rob Livingston? I said, where am I? He's literally like, and we're going to do it. He had that piece of paper in his hand. And we're going to do it. The lights are bright. Everyone's looking at you and depending on you. And once we score, we're going to throw money like it's hot. I said, what the world? It's funny to me just seeing him motivate them. But I'm like, he's doing this. It's hilarious. Listen, I get it. You got one coach that is your daddy and your coach that's cursing you out. You got the other one who's a motivational speaker. And then you got Coach Stapp. Now, I know this is a football thing, but I would have hit on the booty Stapp. Good job. Yeah. Okay, coach. Like, that's enough. Okay. Like, I used to get whoopings when I was little. I got PTSD. Don't hit me on my butt. Stop hitting me. Pat me on my back or something. Pat me on my back. Don't hit me on my butt. Yo, something else I want to point out. A lot of people are always talking about Coach Shermer. And the only time I've seen him get pretty excited was I think the game before the last, and they were in there. He was saying, we're going to run the ball. Because, Coach Shermer is very like, what's the word everybody using now? Demure. Coach Shermer is like, he's so like quiet and cool and calm. He's like, yeah. But in the video, he's like, we're gonna run the ball. We have to run the ball. We are gonna run. And I can't even see him upset. He tried so hard, but it's just like hilarious. But one thing you guys do not know, and I'm right, Coach Shermer is not just the offensive coordinator. You know who else is the offensive coordinator? We have two more. Y'all don't even know this. I do, because I pay attention. Who else is the offensive coordinator? Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders. Do you not see them on the sidelines telling Coach Shermer? Because, they're on the field, so they see more than he sees. He's looking this way, but they're looking. And they're like, no, coach. Travis like, no, I'm going to be open. This is what he's doing. No, we should run this play. You got me? Yes, I got you. Okay, what do y'all think? I think we should do this. And we need to run this play. No, coach, I'm telling you, he didn't see me. I'm telling you, I broke out. I'm telling you, he's watching over there. Coach is like, with the paper. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. All right. That work? Okay, cool. Let's do it. Every single time is so funny to me. Coach Shermer is like, I need to listen to my two offensive coordinators, my two assistants, because they know what's going on. They know. And I'm just like, this is so funny. But you know what? I know players probably do that, but I just have never seen it. I guess because Colorado has the biggest college football reality show out there, because that's what it is. Colorado is I said it before, it's a mini combine. It's the 33rd NFL team. It's a mini NFL camp. It's the NFL portal. That's what Colorado is. Colorado is the NFL portal. Is it not? Is it not? A lot of the players you see on other teams, they come to play, but you know what? They are writing there. I know you have seen so many players writing their letters already saying, you know what, I'm leaving. Thank you for this opportunity from like the other schools, but I'm hitting the portal. And you know why they're hitting the portal? Because they want to come to Colorado. They want to come to Colorado. Who do they have at the game? Like Juju Smith and some other people. They want to be at Colorado. Coach Prime is already flipping players from other schools, from USC, from UCF. He's flipping players already. They want to be at Colorado. Colorado is a force. You have your own reality show. Like, what are we talking about here? You can be the assistant offensive coordinator if you want to, because clearly Shador be like, Pat, no, this is what we're going to do. No, Pat. Pat's like, well, I thought we should do this play. Shador's like, no, we want to do that. I want to do this. And then he's like, Travis, you better catch the ball. I'm going to be open. All right, you better be open. Cool. All right. Y'all, what I love about Colorado is this is stuff we don't see. This is the stuff we don't see from other teams because they're not filming their own reality show. We don't see that. But with Colorado, we're seeing everything. We're seeing that we have two assistant offensive coordinators, and they're the best in college football. You don't see that at other schools. Most of the time, if you're seeing another school, even if you're just watching on TV, those players are telling the offensive coordinator what they see, but they're not making those decisions. What I like about Pat is that he's listening to his players. What I like about what Dion said about Rob Livingston is that he came in and he was like, I'm not coming in with my own scheme. I'm not coming in telling people, I want to know who are your best players, what are they good at, what do they do? And we're going to ball out. That's what I'm coming in to do. And if y'all noticed last year, well, that defensive coordinator, he didn't do that. He was like, I'm going to bring Bama's over here. It don't work. Dion is like, dude, I'm Deion Sanders. Like, what? I'm Dion. No one does what I do. No one does what I do. Did y'all see when we played, even though we lost, Kansas State, the athletic director was on the sidelines? We got to win this game. Get out there. We got to win this game. We got to win. If we don't win, we got to win. This dude is like, listen, I'm about to get fired, okay? I done tried this coach. Dude, I'm about to get fired. Other schools you're seeing, they're firing. I think some Mississippi school, they fired their coach. 2 coaches got fired last week. They're firing athletic directors. Like, these people are getting fired. The fact that he pulled Dion, okay, I ain't mad at you. I am not mad. Listen, I want to go to CU just to play a sport so I can eat in the athletic dorm. I'm being honest. Dude, I went to HBCU. We did not have crab legs on a regular, T-bone steak. You saw how thick those T-bone steaks were on a regular? Excuse me? We did not have that. I want to go to CU just so I can eat. Can I go to the cafeteria? What y'all think when y'all see that food? When you guys see that food laid out, what are you thinking? I feel sorry for the students that are not athletes at CU because we all know they are not eating like that. They are not serving that food around the entire campus. That's only for the athletic dorm. I guarantee you they're eating sandwiches um potato salad, some food that's not even good. They are not eating like that. I saw. Do you think CU had greens and cornbread before Dion got there? No. Do you think they had shrimp and grits before Dion got there? No. No, and no. And I need to go there just to eat. Like, should I just go back to college and play volleyball or do some sport just so I can go to see you to eat? I'm just saying, the food, guys, we have to say a prayer for, is his name Nick Webb Walker, who was just diagnosed with a form of cancer? Man, to hear that, I almost teared up because honestly, we may talk about the players and talk about how they perform and play and practice and all this stuff. At the end of the day, we want everybody to be healthy. We don't know what they're going through. And when you're playing sports, you want to keep everything to yourself. So the fact that he was bold enough to talk about it in front of the team and say, go out here and win for me, because I don't know when the next time I'm going to play. Like, I don't know. So you guys got to go win for me. Man, that really touched me because you really don't know what people are going through. You have no idea. And I think that's also why we should be cognizant of how we comment and talk about just football in general, because it is a dangerous sport. It really is. Like, I know we saw Cam hit the player. Honestly, it should have been a targeting call. I'm not going to lie. Cam bodied him. And even though, we like to hear those bangs and stuff, you never know what that does to your psyche and how it shakes up your brain down the road. CTE, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, it's fun when we hit that hard, but we don't know what that can do to you, the other person. So I think we should just be cognizant of like what's happening. Like, seriously, we should be really cognizant of what's happening, because those guys are out there getting hit. And I hate to see Shador get hit. First of all, y'all, Shador is already slow. But when he get hit, Shador be on ghost mode. Shador, y'all already know. Shador got a big lower body. Shador got a borderline BBL. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. At one point, I said, this was last year, I said, does Shador have on a booty pad? Not like on purpose, but like because he keep falling. And listen, I don't know. I'm a woman, okay? And when I see those guys, the pads, some teams have pads on the side of their legs. I've noticed, like Texas. We only have them in the front. And the pad is this little. I'm like, is that really protecting y'all? Because that's not really them lit shoulder pad. I don't see how that's really protecting y'all. And because Shador has a minor BBL, I was like, last year I was like, does he have on a booty pad? To protect his butt? Because he got a booty. I mean, I know a lot of players got a booty, but he's just bigger at the bottom. And he said that as well. But when Shador get hurt and he get up, he's like, help me. I be like, it's like Shador cannot get hit. Dog, if Shador get hit one time, he is hurt. He is hurt. The way he was limping, dog, I hate to see Shador going to the NFL. And if he goes to a bad team and they O-line sucks, I don't know how long his career goes. But we're not going to speak in the name of Jesus. We're not going to speak that over Shador. Shador is going to make it. He's going to go to a good team with a good O-line. Because if he don't, he better run the ball or throw it out. I don't know. He better do something. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Coach Prime should be the coach of the year, as you know, just because he got soul food at CU. Like, what? Okay, anyway, let me know what you guys think. Get down in the comment. Somebody said, Real Talk 100, I like you already, first time watching. Thank you, Mark Boone. El Rico Swartz, how views work, tell me television low this year. Is that what they tell you? Well, you need to look at some views again, honey. I don't know what to tell you. But thanks for watching. You guys tune in. Go watch all my videos. I've made videos about certain players, so you could just see their history, their background, how they came to see you, what was their decision in coming to see you. And to be quite honest with you, a lot of it is repetitive with the players. A lot of scouts are telling them, you think you're good until you get with a better team. And a lot of them came over because of that. Even the ones that went to Michigan, like Nikai Hill Green, like they were telling him, like, "Hey, mm, I probably wouldn't even, I probably wouldn't even send you to the league just because you're not playing on that level." I'm just saying. So you guys go watch all of my other videos and check those out and just see the background and the history. And I made a CU song, y'all. I know this is funny. I'm not a rapper by no means, but I like to make beats and I'm good at writing lyrics. But I don't, just a hobby, nothing serious. But I made a CU rap song on my page. Go check it out. It's when you first click on the page. It's called True Fans because Deion Sanders said fans only blow when it's hot. And I'm a true fan. I blow when it's hot and when it's not. That's what the song is called. True Fans is on Spotify and everything. But I wrote some lyrics because I want to represent for the true fans. You know, we blow when it's hot and when it's not. Okay, so go check that out, you guys. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for staying and watching, and I really appreciate it.